So I was talking to a DJ the other day and he said, I sure would love to be a full-time DJ, but I just hate sales. All right, it's a good topic. We're going to talk about that a little bit today. Hi, it's Bill. This is Creative License, and thanks again for being a part of today's little dog and pony show. Thank you to my sponsors, Electrovoice, DJ Event Planner, Perfect Portals, Promo Only, Disc Jockey News, and of course my workshop, The Entertainment Experience. And sales is something we talk about in the workshop. And it's not a long conversation because it's very simple if you think about it. But most of the time people take on that sales is something for you to make money on. Because probably the first sales job you ever had, you had a sales manager, and the sales manager put a quota on you, and then he gave you a bunch of techniques to close and always be closing and close. Okay, I hated sales too. My last sales job was working for a baby furniture company. And with my small commission, the only way that I could make any money was to talk the people who were trying to buy cribs and car seats and bassinets into the most expensive things in the store, when the most inexpensive things in the store was really all they needed. And most of the time, it was me talking people into something they did not want. That's what we think sales is. That's why we hate sales. Well, that's really not what sales is, at least not for me, because it changed for me when I realized that sales is not about convincing anybody. Especially where we're concerned, because people come looking for what we do. If someone sends you a note and they want to meet with you, they are already wanting to buy what you have. So what do you have to do? Well, you don't have to do anything really, except for spend some time getting to know the people you're with and listening. I mean, really listening. Using your ears twice as much as your mouth. Let them do the talking. Ask them questions about themselves. Get to know somebody. Trust me, the last time you went to go buy a car, if you knew somebody who knew a guy, that's the guy you bought from, right? Because you wanted to know that you could trust them. Or the last time you went to get siding for the house, it was like, well, I know a guy who sells siding. I'm going to buy from him. Not because you did research about your siding, not because I needed to know anything about siding. It's because I wanted to trust the person I was going to hand a bunch of money to. And how do you do that? Well, you need spend some time actually talking to these people and listening. Because I heard a sales guy once say to me, well, we're just there to find a way to help them buy, not to sell them. You want to try to help them buy, which means you need to understand what they're really looking for. And most of the time, they are not looking for what you think they're looking for. Okay, we've got this service, we've got music, we've got equipment, we've got the stuff they need to be able to do this. We have all these skills to be able to give them what they want. But what do they really want? They don't want to buy you and your stuff. They want to buy what you represent, right? They want to see in your eyes and hear by the way you listen to them that you are going to have their back. That you've got this. They're hiring a DJ or a photographer or a photo booth because they don't know how to do that. Okay, so by the time you're done talking to them and listening to what they really need, they should be able to say to you, you look like you've got this. You've got someone I can trust. You are someone that I can trust to take on what I need. A great party, something I have to worry about, photographs for what I have, a great bunch of great party music for my friends to jump up and down to. Can you give them the thing that they're really looking for? Can you say to them what they're really looking for without using a bunch of gobbledygook industry terminology that we end up using that makes no sense to them, and it makes them think they're being sold? Because you don't really want to sell, do you? You just want to make available what you have to them in a way that they know that you're going to help them. And if that's the truth, if that's what happens, there's no amount of money that will keep them away from hiring you. I'm going to try to do a few things on sales, maybe not every single week, but when I come back, I'll talk about this more and more. This is Bill. This is Creative License, and I will see you next week.